Good day, I'm Carrie Ann Smith and this is your JIS News from Monday, May 23. For health's sake, keep it clean was the theme that drove this year's Labor Day observance. Thousands of Jamaicans answered the call to help rid the country of mosquito breeding sites and other unsafe environmental conditions. This was most evident at the national project, which involved extensive cleanup of 3 communities in Portmore, St. Catherine. Shernet Bird was on location.
Activities at the National Labor Day project, which targeted 3 Portmore communities, went smoothly throughout the day. From as early as 7 o'clock this morning, volunteers began their work to detect and destroy mosquito breeding sites in Gregory Park, Washington Mews, and Christian Penn. Here at the Gregory Park Basic School, workers planted trees, painted, and did general refurbishing of the school property.
We are working to give back to our community, and we are doing it for health's sake. We are going to keep it clean. And many of us today will learn new methods of combating the dangerous vector, the most dangerous animal on earth, the mosquito.
And to continue the works conducted here today, government has plans to increase the fines for littering, as well as involve more community-based organizations in cleanup activities.
I am promising that very, very shortly, I'll be taking the necessary changes for the Litter Act to Cabinet, because all it needs is a simple change in the regulation, a simple ministerial change, and that is going to be done shortly. Because also, while we are making the country clean, we have to bring to book those who continue to spoil the beauty of the country.
We're hoping to launch a community leadership forum across the country where we're going to be getting the leaders of the respective community-based organizations, pulling them together at a parish level, having a conversation with them and trying to engage them to engage their particular associations as it relates to the actions that has to be taken. So that's one of the methods that we're going to be engaging in the immediate future.
Reporting for JIS News, I'm Shernet Bird.
Health was also on the agenda for the St. Catherine Parish Council, where the Riversdale Main Road and Health Centre benefited from much-needed attention this Labor Day.
Well, today we are cleaning up Riversdale and its environment, but especially the community centre, the clinic, the police station, and more likely to the postal agency.
That was Mayor of Spanish Town, Norman Scott, outlining the main activities in St. Catherine for Labor Day 2016. He was joined by other government officials, members of the community, volunteers, and private sector partners. A representative from Kirk Distributors was on hand to set rat baits. The community members were pleased with the assistance.
Clean up today, well, that will be a big success for us, because it's been a while since we haven't done so much cleanup.
It's been very beneficial to the community health-wise, because with the community are mosquitoes, rodents.
It is evident that the scope of work carried out today will create a cleaner and safer environment for members of the Riversdale community and the surrounding environments. Reporting for JIS News, I'm Sandra Clark.
We now join Tamara McHale for a report on Labor Day activities in the capital.
The major project for the Kingston and St. Andrew Corporation was the St. Teka High Monarch Early Childhood Development Center, where members of staff, students and parents were out in their numbers, debushing the school, cleaning up the environs, getting rid of potential mosquito breeding sites and more.
It's a super facelift. We have been low in numbers, and I know that it is the outlook of the school that gets your numbers up. And so this is a step forward in getting more children to come.
I'm now joined by KSAC Mayor Angela Brown-Burke. Can you just tell us why this institution was selected as the major project for today?
We got a chance to see the condition of the school, and as we were looking around for projects for Labor Day, we thought that it would be a good one in terms of making sure for the cleanup. I was concerned about what's happening to our children and those conditions. As well, we're doing some beautification of the grounds itself as well, cleaning up and so on. There's some work, removing some of the breeding sites.
Thank you so much. While working to keep the environment clean while ensuring the health and well-being of our students, for JIS News, I'm Tamara McHale.
Other groups tackled Labor Day projects in the corporate area, including the Jamaica Masters Athletics Association, which caters to the needs of athletes and athletics lovers 35 years and older. Members of the association volunteered their time to beautify the Comprehensive Health Center on Slipen Road. Work included painting the facility and cleaning windows and the general surrounding. Individuals also planted trees and flowers as part of landscaping work at the health center. In neighboring St. Thomas, meanwhile, more than half a mile of coastline was cleared of debris as volunteers came out to labor for health's sake.
St. Thomas is known for its beautiful shoreline, and definitely residents of St. Thomas turned out from 7 this morning to protect its coastline.
To eliminate the breeding of the mosquito and breeding site. So we target this area, the Bamboo River area, which actually is an iris area. Over the years, Bamboo River have a lot of breeding site, like some gullies and some drains and so forth.
Though the beach cleanup started at the Bamboo River community, the residents continue to labor along the coastline, stretching behind critical agencies such as the Inland Revenue Department, the Rudolph Elder Park, and the Fishing Village.
The JIS team was also in Clarendon, where the Maypen Health Center was chosen as the parish project. Carrie Bishop was on location.
Here in Clarendon, the Maypen Health Center received a well-needed facelift. The work being carried out by volunteering citizens from the area with support in equipment and material coming from the Clarendon Parish Council, the Maypen Health Department, councillors and Member of Parliament Mike Henry. The wide scope of work done included cutting the lawn, cleaning the drains on the compound, paving the parking area and entrance to the facility, painting of the building and cleaning of the furniture.
It's a decidedly judicious decision in respect of what we have to do with catch up with the various areas of deterioration. Obviously, health is one of the most important elements in this area of ZIGV and all the various V's that exist overall. I believe the Minister is trying to intensify the use of this health center in the wider capacity, and we're trying to make sure it fits in with a kind of ambience that should really be every day.
I'm happy that this community, the citizens within the neighboring communities are out in their numbers to work on this project. It's about responding to their needs and health, and since maybe they have family members who come to the clinic for whatever illnesses that they may have to get treated. I must commend the residents for coming and to participate and to bring back the whole volunteerism to Labor Day.
Reporting from the Maypen Health Center in Clarendon, I'm Carrie Bishop.
Health centers were also chosen as the parish projects in Hanover and Westmoreland. Meanwhile, the St. Elizabeth Parish Council led drain cleaning and general cleanup work in the town of Santa Cruz for its parish project. A similar approach was taken in Manchester, where the town of Mandeville was the parish project. The work involved renovating and sanitizing the market, painting the police station, and upgrading infrastructure in the town.
The communities are making sure that they get rid of breeding site for mosquitoes, keeping it clean. And as you know, Mandeville, we pride ourselves in being the cleanest town. So we want it to be clean and beautiful.
I feel pleased about it because it's a long time this work never done. And if it's going on now, I'm very pleased.
Fencing, beautification and the disposal of debris were the focus of Labor Day activities in St. Anne, where the Alexandria Market was chosen as the parish project. St. James similarly embarked on significant upgrading of the Charles Gordon Parish Market, where workers got started on the rehabilitation of the main market building, administration area, canteen and police post. Attention was also paid to the car park, market circle and roads leading to the market. Elsewhere in the parish, residents of Copperwood and Bickersteth teamed up to undertake general cleanup of their communities, with a project to provide a venue for social and economic empowerment of the youth.
The main focus today, Labor Day, is on the Bickersteth Community Center, where we are at the moment doing some work. As you can see around, we are doing some cleaning up, cutting, painting, just about every little thing. We're gonna try to rehabilitate the community center generally for the upliftment of our youth, for skill training and things like that, to get our youth, get them attached to something meaningful about their lives.
The president of the Copperwood Citizens Association told JIS News that the Political Directorate, Social Development Commission, and Community Development Committees were being approached to help rehabilitate the community center. The goal is to complete the work by the independence period. And despite the weather, Labor Day activities were in full swing in Portland. Simone Reed Hilton visited the parish project.
Heavy rains which pelted sections of Portland could not stop the scheduled Labor Day activities at the Port Antonio Police Station. Dedicated members of the police force and workers at the Portland Parish Council were seen cleaning the grounds of the station. Specific areas were also prepped for painting, and a gate was installed on the compound. But the main focus was improving the look of the guard room. Fresh coats of paint assisted in that area. Let me see if I can get a word in with Mayor of Port Antonio, Wayne McKenzie. Mr. McKenzie, how are you? I see you hard at work. What else is being done here at the police station?
Well, away from the painting out here, they are painting also other areas of the station. They are doing some works in the bathroom. General working will be done on the compound, inclusive of JPS assistance to move some old cars and park them in a specific area.
Let me just move over to Deputy Superintendent of Police Oral Harrison.
It will help definitely to enhance our customer relationship. The facelift will be definitely one help production, right? And if our customers, internal and external, is happy, then we are certain that we have gained some grounds.
I'm Simone Reed Hilton reporting for JIS News.
In other news, Jamaica and Venezuela have agreed to deepen cooperation in the areas of trade, energy, and culture. The details were unveiled in a press conference on Sunday during Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro's one-day working visit to Jamaica. Details from Andrea Chisholm.
Following the arrival of the Venezuelan president Saturday night, bilateral talks were held with Prime Minister Andrew Holness and other senior government officials at Jamaica House yesterday morning. Jamaica and Venezuela agreed to strengthen cultural ties through that country's El Sistema, a world-renowned youth orchestra and system of training young people in music. Meanwhile, Finance Minister Audley Shaw will be leading discussions to improve trade arrangements under the Petro-Caribe Agreement. Prime Minister Andrew Holness outlined the third area of focus.
An expedited agreement on the refinery upgrade project, which is mutually considered to be imperative to the economic development of Jamaica.
For his part, the Venezuelan president pledged to continue with the Petro-Caribe trade agreement to strengthen economic development in Latin America and the Caribbean.
We have agreed to give us 3 months before the holding of the meeting, at higher level meeting between the two countries, in order to conclude the agreements that could have been discussed in the field of our economic trade policies.
For JIS News, I'm Andrea Chisholm.
And finally, a Labor Day concert to close off the day is taking place later today. It will be held at the Emancipation Park from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. The concert will also be broadcast live on a number of television stations. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Carrie Ann Smith. Thanks for watching.